Peggy 3. Welcome to our special look at the Banjo Kazooie Double Pack, the new release of two classic 64-bit games rebuilt from the ground up for Evercade. This brand new release of Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie has been developed by the team here at Blaze Entertainment as part of Evercade's ongoing partnership with the legendary British studio Rare, following the release of Rare Collection 1 in 2025. Right now, we're going to look at the work we've done to bring these classic 64-bit platformers up to a modern standard.
We didn't want to tamper with the core nature of these games too much, but developing brand new native ports rather than emulating the original 64-bit versions has allowed us to introduce quality of life features but make playing much more comfortable and enjoyable from a modern gamer's perspective, as well as improving the way that they look and feel with improved resolution on the 3D graphics, high resolution fonts, smoother frame rates, and full widescreen support for both games.
One of the biggest quality of life improvements with these ports of Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie is that they can be played on a variety of different devices and a range of different controllers. What this meant for us was that we needed to ensure the games not only worked on these different control layouts, but they were also enjoyable to play in all cases. If you're using an analog control scheme, such as that found on Evercade Nexus or the new Evercade wireless analog controller, you get an experience close to how the original games worked. But the controls are also fully optimized for digital-only setup, such as that found on the Evercade EXP, EXPR, the Super Pocket devices, and the standard VS and VSR controllers. Optimizing for digital controllers meant that we needed to incorporate some new features over what the original games offered. We have a new tiptoe button that allows you to move slowly, carefully, and silently without having to delicately move an analog stick. We allow fine camera rotation using controller shoulder buttons and the option to have the camera automatically follow Banjo without requiring manual camera manipulation. We've also added the ability to invert the X and Y camera axes according to your preferences. We added a new fine aim mode for Banjo Tooie, which makes precisely shooting targets much more comfortable, particularly on digital-only control schemes.
As well as making sure both of these games control well on all the possible devices and setups players might be using, we also took the opportunity to add a variety of improvements. In Banjo Kazooie, you can now quickly return to Gruntilda's lair, the main hub world of the game, from a simple menu option. This is a cut feature from the original release that we have restored. We've also made it so you can easily skip cutscenes to get right back to the action, great for replays and speedruns. We've even gone through to rebalance and fix some of the game's more notorious sections, allow you to fully complete them with no involvement from your cutlery drawer. As well as the shoe control schemes, we've also completely overhauled both games' options menus. Both Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie have some complex button combinations for the character's more advanced moves. Using these settings, you can customize the way these inputs work according to the device you're playing on and what you find the most comfortable. Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie were ahead of their time in that the level editor was built directly into the game through a special build. In this build, you could place objects, adjust lighting and cameras, and with a few button presses, be playing through the level with your changes. When testing was done, you could press start to go back to the editor and make further changes. This allowed the developers to rapidly iterate on levels with almost no time spent waiting on changes to be deployed.
With games as high profile and well known as Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, we've been keen to keep the games feeling as authentic as possible to their original incarnations, while simultaneously making them more accessible to modern audiences. These new ports were developed from the ground up for Evercade, using the original code of the 64-bit console versions as a basis. We found a great balance between providing an experience that is authentic to how these games felt to play on their original release, and incorporating some modern improvements to make them look and play better than ever before. We've been able to leverage the advances in game development and game design from the last 20 plus years to bring you the best official versions of Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie out there in 2026.
One of the things that we decided right from the outset of this project was that we wanted to incorporate some exclusive new features and bonuses to make these new versions stand out. So besides of all the new quality of life features and general enhancements to gameplay and performance, we've also added new unlockable bonus features and secrets. You'll have to work hard to get them, as you'll need to acquire some secret items which were normally inaccessible within the original game. Start by completing 100% of Banjo Kazooie and then see where Mumbo's special hints take you.
The Banjo Kazooie Double Pack is a collection of games that have been recreated from the ground up for Evercade. Your gameplay progress and save games are also stored on the cartridge, which means you can swap your cart between multiple systems and resume where you saved. This cartridge collection not only includes the games, but also a full colour manual for you to enjoy. Also available is Rare Collection 1, which features a variety of games from Rare's 8-bit home computer and console days, and there's more Rare to come on Evercade in the future. You can pre-order the Banjo Kazooie Double Pack right now for £24.99, €29.99 or $29.99, and it's also included as a pack-in cartridge with the new Evercade Nexus handheld. It will be released on October 30th, 2026. The Evercade EXPR, VSR and Alpha systems are available now, with Evercade Nexus coming later in 2026. Visit our website to find a retailer local to you.